Japan continues to support the peace process in Mindanao. This is through the Japan Bangsamoro Initiatives for Reconstruction and Development. Joey Dalumpines of the Philippine Information Agency Davao reports.
Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, in a statement read by Japanese Chief of Mission Tetsuro Amano, said the Japan Bangsamoro Initiatives for Reconstruction and Development, or JBIRD, has focused on capacity building, community development, and mid-term regional development amounting to 15 billion Japanese yen. He looked forward that the Filipinos, including the people in Mindanao, will be able to enjoy the dividends of peace. Abe recalled the positive outcome of the dialogue between President Benigno Simeon Aquino III and Alhaj Murad Ibrahim, chair of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front in Narita, Japan, in August 2011.
I am deeply impressed that the comprehensive agreement and today's forum resulted from the dialogue and the trust that was cultivated at the one-on-one meeting between President Aquino and the MILF chairman Alhaj Murad Ibrahim in Narita back in August of 2011.
He said, based on the principle of international cooperation, Japan is making efforts directed to regional and international peace, stability, and prosperity.
Whenever I get the chance, I make it a point to thank anyone and everyone who helped us throughout the peace process with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. For instance, just the other day, when I met with a number of journalists from Japan, I reiterated our gratitude to their country for helping to facilitate an early meeting between myself and our brothers from the MILF, a meeting in which both sides were reassured of the other's sincerity and in which we began to rebuild trust. I do this because the value of lasting peace for a region like Mindanao is beyond measure. For years, our countrymen in areas affected by conflict had been shackled by violence, injustice, and impunity. They were deprived of opportunities to succeed, and prosperity was seemingly reserved only for a few. Now, however, as Mindanao is becoming an increasingly stable environment, we can see that the region is on the cusp of a profound transformation, from being a land of promise to being a land of promises fulfilled. In March of this year, the efforts of everyone involved in the peace process culminated in the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro, a final peace agreement between the Philippine government and the MILF. Now, more than ever, it is vital that we focus on getting through the next steps in the process, getting the Bangsamoro Basic Law passed in Congress, which would establish the Bangsamoro as a political entity. In September of this year, we turned over the draft law to Congress, and both houses are currently conducting hearings and consulting various stakeholders. At this point, I believe all of us are duty-bound to make our voices heard. Please talk to your representatives so that we can pass a bill that truly represents the interests of all and benefits all of the people. Our work to ensure the success of the peace process runs parallel with our ongoing efforts to eliminate systems that are prone to abuse and to uplift our countrymen in the region, even before the Bangsamoro Basic Law is passed. After all, attaining peace also means eliminating unjust milieus or situations dire enough that people begin seeing violence as the only or as a solution.
For the People's Television Network, Joey Dalumpines of the Philippine Information Agency Davao Region reporting.